You want to provide your soldiers, sailors, and airmen with the best possible capabilities, but unfortunately, it's not always easy to do. Complex and slow acquisition processes make it difficult, and in some cases impossible, to meet demanding project timelines and to deliver high-quality solutions to your end users. We at InnoVet believe that the key is to accelerate acquisition by bringing in new and smarter ways of formulating requirements and developing new acquisition techniques. As it turns out, we're not alone. Dr. Will Roper, Assistant Secretary of the Air Force for Acquisition Technology and Logistics, agrees with us.
We're in a competition. We're leaving the period of the department's history where we've been focusing solely on violent extremists, and we've now got to compete with adversaries that can bring the same technology know-how, the same military know-how, and build systems commensurate with the ones that we can build. We're going to have to be able to keep building, keep upgrading, keep sustaining faster than any adversary we have. Because if we can't, I don't think we're going to lose dominance today or tomorrow, but because the time constant between our ability to upgrade versus theirs is mismatched, we'll eventually have our superiority erode over time. We can't afford that. But here's the thing that's counterintuitive about speed. When you focus on it as the primary objective, you tend to get smarter acquisitions too. And if you think through it, it makes sense. You can't be fast in an undisciplined way. Not for long, right? If you're a program manager and I tell you to build a hypersonic weapon and go as fast as you can, there might be someone who's not connected to your program that thinks, you're going to chuck your cost estimates out the door, you're not going to do any engineering analysis, risk analysis, because you're trying to save time. But when I tell you to deliver fast, you're going to do absolutely the opposite. Those assessments, those analyses, they become of religious importance to you, because if you don't understand your risk, you're eventually going to trip up and fall. So my experience with telling people to go fast is those things that help you guide your program through the downslopes of risk management. You put at a high priority and you must know them. And those bureaucratic steps that are meant to just keep the paperwork boxes checked that our defense acquisition system so loves, those are the things that you absolutely cut out of your program with extreme prejudice. So my money's on the faster path, being smarter and lower risk on the whole. And I'm seeing that creativity across the Air Force, is that when you tell people to go fast, they got to get rigorous on the things that matter, they've got to get pretty severe in cutting out things that don't, and they start thinking outside the box.
Dr. Roper is right. Speeding up acquisition is one of the most effective ways to give your soldiers, sailors, and airmen the best possible capabilities. And taking a disciplined approach to accelerating acquisition is key to delivering high-quality capabilities and managing risk without sacrificing speed. This disciplined approach is at the core of everything we do at InnoVet. We refer to this approach as digital decision-making. Digital decision-making enables you to greatly accelerate nearly any process that requires decisions to be made based on complex sets of inputs. Digital decision-making can be applied in many domains, including acquisition of new defense capabilities, mission planning, the development of new tactics, techniques, and procedures, and in many other areas. The power of DDM comes from the use of digital models to represent complex systems, the use of cross-functional teams to solve difficult problems, concurrent working practices that both reduce workload and accelerate decision processes, and the use of advanced collaboration infrastructure to optimize communication among key stakeholders. In fact, many of the underpinnings of InnoVet's DDM solutions can be found in the US DoD Digital Engineering Strategy. One example of DDM in practice is the Concurrent Design Facility at the European Space Agency, and with it, ESA has been able to complete the early stages of projects in 3 to 6 weeks instead of 6 to 9 months. They have cut the cost of the early stages of projects by 50% and have reduced the number of engineering changes after contract award by over 30%. According to ESA, concurrent design has enabled them to become a better customer. Let's take a closer look at how InnoVet DDM can be used to support defense acquisition. Traditional acquisition processes are heavily document-based, inflexible, and take far too long to deliver. In DDM, digital models are created that represent the desired capability. These models are rapidly evolved through an iterative process undertaken by a cross-functional team in order to produce the best possible set of requirements in a fraction of the time normally required. In this approach, designs are evolved at the conceptual phase, reducing the need for expensive mock-ups, premature design lock, and physical testing. Using InnoVet's DDM solutions, your command can accelerate the early stages of projects, reduce project costs, and improve project outcomes. But perhaps even more importantly, the robust, timely, and defendable decisions that are made using DDM will make your project proposals more competitive in the POM process, which will give you a better chance of having your projects funded. Let's take a closer look at how InnoVet can help you implement digital decision-making in your command. Our team provides products, services, and support that fall into 7 categories: digital decision facilities, software, digital models, training, staff augmentation, and system integration. The 7th product category consists of service-level agreements that ensure uninterrupted DDM support so that you can be confident you will not miss important deadlines. To conclude this brief overview of InnoVet's products and services, it is important again to make the link between what we offer as a company and the capabilities described in the U.S. DoD Digital Engineering Strategy. Our offerings fully support and align to the techniques, processes, and ambitions put forth in the Digital Engineering Strategy, making it easy for you to implement the recommendations contained within this important document. Furthermore, as a company that has recently won an SBIR Phase 1 contract, any U.S. government organization can contract directly with us for our products and services without having to issue a formal tender, which allows you to significantly accelerate implementation of digital engineering solutions for your command. If you want to learn more, please contact us. We would be happy to schedule an opportunity either for a phone call or an on-site visit to tell you more about how we can help you implement digital decision-making and your own digital engineering capability.